Hi. I'm sorry that uploads have been kind of shit lately. Um, yeah. We've been coping, I guess. Last I don't know, the big sads have kind of hit us the last few days. We've just been quite down, struggling a little bit. I think all of the grief of things has kind of hit us. Like we're here. Um, we moved all the way to London, moved away from everything. Um, and then, yeah, like, now we don't really have anyone, we don't really have anything here. Everything's just kind of gone. Um, yeah, sorry. How are you? How are you doing? Um, it's been very warm lately. Um, we've been in a heat wave, um, which has been fun. Warm. It's funny how this year all of the Americans and other people around the world are like, oh, the Brits weren't lying about the heat. It's awful here. It's just like, why this year? It seems like every year we've been saying it for like the last 10 years that for some reason the British heat is just different. And for some reason, this is the first year that like non Brits believe us. I don't know, I've just been seeing so many videos about it, about like Americans and like Europeans or Asian people like coming over and they're like, I'm used to 40 degrees in China and yet this is worse. It's 27 degrees here and yet this is worse. And it's just like, yeah, we've been trying to tell you. We've been saying. We've been saying. But like, yeah, it's fun, I guess. You just get used to being moist. You're just wet and moist because the air is wet. You can't cool down. You go outside and you think, oh yeah, nice breeze, wet breeze, wet. So that's fun. Yeah, we still haven't been paid at all. I don't think that that's fair, but whatever. Universal Credit was just like, yeah, because you might not have seen my TikTok video, but last time I said, oh yeah, I'm waiting to be paid and I'm gonna find out what happened. They just didn't. I said, hey, you haven't paid me, and they were like, yeah, we're not gonna. I was just like, what do you mean? And they're like, yeah, so we paid you early on the 28th, and then you got paid earlier again because I got random payment, and I thought it was my PIP payment, and it wasn't. It was the UC. Um, Last month I got a random payment, and then so that means that this month I don't get paid at all. I haven't been paid at all. So yay, thank you, Universal Credit. I love you. The fact that you can just do that. The fact that you can just be like, yeah, we're not paying you for an entire month. So been fun. It's been a very fun month, as you can imagine. Um, not had any food, not had any fucking anything. We've got no power right now. So that's fun. We still don't get paid until the 28th again, so it's still a good few days left, like, and it's like, I feel like 28th is going to roll around and they're just not going to pay me again. Like, because they can. They can just pick and choose. I'll just go hungry for another month. It's fine. It's totally fine. Yay! So that's fun. Like, how is that allowed? You know, how can they just be like, yeah, you don't get anything for a month? Like, but yeah, I wanted to like update a little bit, not just go months without uploading like anything. But yeah, it's been a bit of a struggle one. You know, like we missed Bloodfest because obviously we had no money, couldn't buy a ticket. We missed the university open day, which sucks as well, because again, couldn't get a ticket to go there. It's like there was a school fair happening locally here on that day as well, and I was like, oh, we can't go to Bloodfest, we can't go to the open day, so maybe we could at least go to the school fair, have a look around and what the kids are selling or doing or whatever, you know, get your face painted or something. And even that had an entry fee, so we couldn't even go into the school fair. It's just been like slap in the face after slap in the face this entire month, you know. It's like, and it's supposed to be Pride Month. It is Pride Month, you know, like this is Pride Month, June, yet for some reason no Pride events happen in June. None of them. Like, I've seen one Pride event in June in the UK. Most of them happen in July, August. Like, London Pride is the 5th of July. Plymouth Pride was almost always in August, which 2 months late? Like, why does Pride events never happen in Pride? For some reason, I've never associated June as Pride Month, because Pride never happens in June. Like, I don't think I've ever been to a Pride event in June. Like, why? Why? It's supposed to be Pride Month now. It's supposed to be Pride Month. Why is Pride happening in July or August or something? Like, I haven't done anything for Pride Month. I haven't celebrated in any way, in any shape or form, because it's just not Pride Month. To me, it's Pride Month is next month, because that's when Pride is. Like happy Pride Month, I guess. Like, I don't know. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, I've never associated Pride Month as June. I've never done anything in June for Pride. I've never celebrated in any way. I've never gone to a Pride event. I've never gone out clubbing for a Pride night, because Pride nights happen on Pride event days, which happen never in June. Like, yeah. So I haven't done fuck all this Pride. I hope you guys have. Let me know what you guys have done. Let me know if you guys celebrated in any way. Like, I know there's still some time left in June, but again, it doesn't feel like Pride, because Pride is 5th of July. So it's like, Casey's coming to visit for then, and like, Zeph's coming to visit for Pride. But again, in June, and July even. So this has been a very, very lonely, like, one other person in this house considers themselves to be queer. I just leant on my knee and it like really hurt. Like, sharp. Ow. I don't even know what I was saying. I've completely forgotten. That really hurt. Doesn't matter, clearly. Yeah, Pride, happy Pride. Happy gay month. Oh yeah, like there's one other person in this house that would like consider themselves to be gay, like, but isn't really involved in the scene. Didn't even know like ace was a thing, or like non-binary, or like, you know, like my pronouns are they them and have been for a very long time, you know, like I the entire time I've been on this channel I've used they them pronouns. But for some reason it keep just getting misgendered and she, her, oh look, she's doing this, and oh, get on, girl, and oh, good girl, and all that sort of stuff. I'm just like, I'm not a girl, I'm not a pretty girl, stop looking at me like I'm a pretty little girl. Like, fuck off. It's like I'm literally like stood there with a drill in all male clothes, climbing up ladders, like drilling shit into the walls and stuff. And I'm like walking around like a fucking dude. And then everyone's just like, oh, so pretty. You're such a cute little girly. And I'm just out there like, so pretty. Mm. Like, not one part of me is girly. Like, yes, I may have some femininity, but I'm not girly. I don't walk around girly. I don't dress girly. Like, yes, this may be considered feminine pattern, but I wear it with like joggers. And it's like if I was AMAB and had long hair like this, I'd be like a rocker or something. People would be like, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Rocket, you look fucking sick. But because I got long hair and I'm AFAB, people are like, you're so girly. Oh, so pretty. Oh, you're just so feminine. And it's just like, why do I have to cut my hair off for you to consider me to be even slightly masculine? I shouldn't have to do that. Men can have long hair. Men can have a man bun. If I shove my hair up in somewhat of a fucking, like, man bun thing, it's still not a man bun, is it? It's like, oh, hair up, big girly. It's like the other day I was stood out in the hallway and they were all like, they said something about me being pretty, and I was just like, no, you're so pretty, you're so pretty. And I was just like, but wouldn't I look good with a beard though? Imagine me with a beard though. Yeah. Like, I don't want to be pretty. I don't want to be all girly. I don't want to be. I'm so pretty and so soft and so girly. I'm protecting. Fuck off. Ah! It's like because I'm the most feminine person here. There's like 5 guys, one other girl who is gay, short hair, very butch, very masculine, would never be seen dead in anything feminine. Not even not even women's underwear. Do you know what I mean? She's that type of person that only wears boxers, you know. So it's like she was just considered one of the dudes. I come in here and I'm like, hi, look at me, I got my teddy. Look, I like cute things. And they're like, ah, little girl. And I'm like, no, stop it. Like, how do you balance that? How do you balance that? How can I be like, I'm a child, I like kid things, but I'm not a girl? Because they equate that for some reason. For some reason, girls and women are allowed to have like teddies that they sleep with every night. Doesn't he look handsome? Doesn't he look handsome in his little dungarees outfit? Like having a teddy is fine if you're feminine, but having a teddy as a guy is not. So because I have teddies, it's like, ah, girl. But that's the struggle when it comes to non-binary experience in general, isn't it? Though, is that like, unless you are the most gender confusing visually, so unless I did come out in a dress and a beard, people be like, what? Huh? And it's like something that we learned about recently is like what were they called? Like presets in a way. Like if I was to like say to you, oh, picture a man, you know, somebody who identifies as male and uses he, him pronouns, born male or not, trans man or not, you know, picture a man, you know, and what you picture in your head, you know, wide shoulders, tall, maybe facial hair, short hair, whatever you picture as manly is kind of what you picture as your preset. So if you were to see a man that came out and had long hair or had makeup on or a dress, your brain kind of goes, hang on, this doesn't match what I think a man is supposed to be, you know? So it's like, that's kind of why trans people often try to fit into this mold that straight cis people kind of push on them, is because everybody has these presets in their head. And if it's like, oh yeah, picture a woman, you know, and a woman has boobs, a woman has long hair, she wears makeup, she wears dresses, you know, and then you see a trans woman who comes out in trousers, still has facial hair, short hair, whatever. Even though women can have short hair, women can dress masculine, AFAB women, you know, like that doesn't compute, you know. You look and you see all the different things and you're like, this doesn't add up to what I think a woman is. Even if you are like the most accepting person ever, you will still have these presets in your head, you know. Like the best example I can think of is if I was to say to you, picture a goth person. Do you know what I mean? They have black hair, they probably have very white makeup on their face, whether they are white skinned or not, you know, or lighter skinned or not. They probably have very white makeup, they probably have very dark makeup on the eyes, you know, whether it's black eyeliner, big black eyes, if you think gothic, classic gothic makeup, or like glam goth makeup. Do you know what I mean? Like whatever image you have in your head as a goth is like your preset, and that's what you think. And it's like, so then when you see someone walking down the street and they match, they have the black hair, they have the light makeup, they have dark eyes, the black clothes, you go tick tick tick, that's a goth, you know. Your brain figures it out. But if you were to then see somebody who is wearing something like this, has hair like me, and goes, hi, I'm a goth, your brain's gonna go, well, you don't have any of the presets that I think I know what a goth is. Do you know what I mean? It's a weird like thing in our brains that we all have, whether we're bigoted or not, whether we are accepting or not, it's still the first thing that comes into our brain, you know? So that's why non-binary doesn't compute for a lot of people, because there isn't a preset for something like that. It's non-binary for a reason, you know? It's everything. It's like there is no binary answer as to what non-binary looks like. So then when you see somebody who is non-binary, they don't fit any kind of preset in your brain because there isn't one, you know? Like there is a preset for man, there's a preset for woman, there's a preset for goth, for jock, for emo, for preppy girl, for clean girl aesthetic, you know? All of these things bring up images in your brain. Nowadays, maybe non-binary might, but the image that comes into your brain is so varied. You'll picture AMAB people with long hair and dresses and beards and makeup. You'll picture AFAB people with short hair and very Ruby Rose style with the eyebrow slit and the piercings, and, you know, like androgyny started to fit into some boxes, but that's our whole point of non-binary and androgynous, is that it's not supposed to. So that's why like people just don't get it. I look like a preset of a woman, so everyone around me is like, you're a woman, regardless if I say to them, I want to chop my tits off, I want a beard, I want to take hormones, I don't want to be this. They're like, but you're pretty though, and like, you got long hair, you sometimes wear pink, so you're a girl, right? Anyway, yeah, that's been my last few months. I've been horrifically misgendered. I've been considering changing my legal name so that I can stop being misgendered because I'm sick of the hi miss, hi, how you doing? Hi Miss Hooper. Hi miss. Yes, oh yes. Hi ma'am, how are you? Oh, watch out for this lady. And it's like, I don't think I'm trans. I've had this thought a lot. I don't think I'm a trans man. Like, I don't think I want to be a man. I don't want to be nothing. I don't want to be nothing. Can I just be? I want to be the blank character creator before you choose a gender, before you choose any characteristics. It's got no hair, it's got no clothes on, it's just nothing. It's just a white figure. That's me. Speaking of, though, hang on. So there's a character from Pop Mart that has a very, very familiar name. You might recognize it. It's kind of crazy, actually. This here. I got this off Vinted. Best thing ever. It was like £3. This right here. This is Bobo. And this one right here, who's dressed up as a little fishy. This is Coco. So this is Bobo and Coco. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Bobo and Coco? Look at my channel name. What the hell? Look. And this is me. This is what I identify as. I am Bobo. I am this blank, no hair, no gender, just Bobo and Coco. So I got this one. I'm obsessed. I'm on the hunt for millions more. Not that I have any money right now, but if they do end up paying me, I'm gonna get more because look at this. But look what Zev bought me. Again, from Vinted. Zev has been obsessed with Vinted and it has been great. It's Bobo and Coco. Look, Bobo. What the fuck? Look, it literally says it. Hang on, look, Bobo. Bobo, tiny balloon from Pop Mart. Like, what the hell? It's us. It's us. This was really cute as well because this one came with a little note. Zev sent it here, and so like it had a little note in it, and it was like, "To Bo, hope you enjoy your Bobo thing." And I was just like, oh my god, I bet they like put 2 and 2 together. They saw that it was for somebody called Bo, and then it's called Bobo. It's me. Ah! It's a balloon. Like look, little. They're just a little balloon guy, and then Coco is just a little cloud or something. I don't know. Like, he's just a little guy, and it's me. Like, this is me. This is me. I relate so much. And now I just need my little Coco. Like, how crazy is that? How crazy is that? There's something called Bobo and Coco. We're Bobo and Co. Here's Bobo, and we relate. Like, do I look like them? But anyway, yeah, if anybody sees any Bobo and Coco figures on Vinted, let me know. Or if you see any Bobo and Coco figures in general, because they don't sell them in Pop Mart anymore here. Or not anymore, they've never sold them in Pop Mart here. That's kind of why we got into Pop Mart at the beginning, was these Bobo and Coco figures, but never found them. So then Zev found them on Vinted. So we're now on the hunt for any more. But yeah, I had to show you guys because what the fuck? What the fuck? It's Bobo. And the Coco. It's Bobo and their co. Anyway, let me know how you guys are enjoying your Pride. Let me know if you guys have done anything, or if you guys are like me and your Pride is coming up still. Like, rubbish. Yeah. I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for listening to me ramble about crap. Okay. Bye.